Hey, welcome back to the channel. So if you watched my last video, you know that I promised that I wasn't going to get into the specifics then. I just wanted to give you an introduction to where this channel was going to be going in the future. Well, today you're in luck because today I am actually going to start sharing some specifics with you about strength training and being fit over 40. And this is regardless, totally regardless of your experience level. Now, you know my history from my previous videos and my other social media, okay? But not everybody has the same history, okay? And I want to help you guys navigate around some of the biggest roadblocks that you're going to face when you step into the gym for the very first time. Okay? Because if you've never been there, if you've been either afraid, whether you don't have the time, but when you do get to that gym, I want you to avoid a lot of mistakes that people make that really inhibit their progress. So I'm going to give you some shortcuts, or really, let's just call them workarounds when it comes to myths that you're going to hear about, because I don't want you doing these things. Okay? I would hate it if you wasted your time doing some of the stuff that I'm about to tell you, okay? Because there's a ton of it out there. Trust me, I've been around the gyms since I was 16 years old. I've been lifting weights since I was 13 years old. I have heard it all. And believe me, there is a load of crap higher than my ceiling. You can't even see my ceiling out there when it comes to information. A lot of it's something we call in the gym bro science, right? Something that somebody says that must be true because everyone's saying it. Okay, it's the equivalent of just a rumor. But really, some of these things have evolved into some dangerous myths. So what I want to do today, right now, with you, and help you do, is to avoid some of these mistakes that most people, many people, will make because of what they've heard, kind of floating around there, out there in the ether, in the gym, and in society. Okay. So myth number one: that there's a right way and a wrong way to do things in the gym. It's a huge myth, huge. Okay. Now, the only one thing you can possibly do wrong in the gym is something that's actually going to put your body in immediate physical imminent harm, or put yourself in danger of immediate physical damage, like breaking bones, cracking your skull, breaking your leg, tearing a thigh, that kind of thing. Okay, those are the only things that you can do wrong. Everything else, everything else is just varying degrees of effectiveness. Everything. Okay? Every body is different. Things will work differently for every different person. Some things might work well for you that don't work well for me. Okay? So it's kind of like everything works, but nothing works for everybody. Think about it like that. Keep that in mind. So there is no right way or wrong way. Get that out of your head. Okay? There's the way that works for you. And you're going to find it, and I'm going to help you get there in future videos. Okay? But there's the way that works for you. Okay? It's going to take some time to get there and figure out what it is, what that path is, and what those movements and exercises and routines are. But what's right is what works for you. It might not be right for somebody else, but if it works for you, it's right. Okay? If it doesn't work for you, it's not wrong, it's just less effective. That's it. Okay? So varying degrees of intensity. That's myth number one. Okay? So don't even start thinking about right and wrong. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this right? Find what works. Feel the muscle work. Let it happen. Okay? If it doesn't work, try something else. Experiment. Okay? Come to me, ask me questions, shoot me emails, DM me on my Instagram. It's linked here on my page. Okay, everything. I'm here for you. Okay? I want to help you. Okay? Myth number two, and this is a big one: light weights and heavy weights. Okay, light weights mean tone, muscle tone, and lifting heavy means bulky in size. It couldn't be more wrong. Okay. I mean, you could try. You could definitely try. I've seen people try and fail miserably, okay? But muscle tone, if you really want to get a toned body, especially at the age of 40 or over, okay, all you need is progressive overload, a good diet, and training to failure, whether it's with light weights or heavier weights. Tone is just low body fat and muscle tissue. I'm very well toned, even though I haven't trained in a while. I'm still well toned because my body is used to it and my diet keeps me that way. But lifting light will not give you a toned body. It won't. Lifting heavy will not necessarily give you a stronger body. Well, it might, but not necessarily. But the bottom line here is, as long as you are lifting to, I would say, muscular failure, whether it's with a lighter weight or a heavy weight, as long as you are working that weight correctly, then you're going to build muscle. The tone that we want, that we all seek, like the Greek goddess and the Greek gods, like the statue of David, one of my favorites actually, that only comes from having low body fat levels. That's where muscle tone comes in. It's low body fat. Okay? You have to have the muscle, and you'll train and get there, but you have to have low body fat. That's the only place tone comes from, is low body fat. That's it. No questions, there's no way around that. It's just a simple fact. Okay? Number 3, spot reduction. What is spot reduction? Well, I know that I tried to clean my stove because it was all spotty when I cooked my beef last night. But that's not the kind of spot reduction I'm talking about. Okay. If you've been in the gym or not been, if you've been in the gym culture, you know what spot reduction is. If you watch TV, you probably heard the term. If you're my age, you're a Gen Xer, 40 and above, if you've been alive for the past 40 years or more, you've heard that word spot reduction, or that term. It refers to the ability to burn body fat in a specific place on your body, in one specific spot, and not in others. It is false. It is impossible. It is physiologically and biologically impossible to burn body fat in one place only by doing an exercise. That's not how it works. Okay? You can build muscle in one area and then get lean through a lean diet and see the reduced body fat levels, but you cannot actually reduce body fat levels in one specific spot. Like if you want to get tight toned abs, do a lot of crunches and you'll have them. That's not the case. Okay? If you want tight toned abs, you got to do those crunches, but you also, the only way you're going to see that reduced fat level is actually have a better diet and lose fat overall, because your body burns fat from all over the place simultaneously. Okay? So spot reduction, don't even think about it. Okay? It's a total myth. Don't waste your time. I guarantee it. I promise you, nobody will be able to prove me wrong. It's not possible. Okay? I've been wrong on a lot of stuff, but I know my bodybuilding, I know my muscle building, and trust me, spot reduction is going to leave you flat. I mean, really, it's just going to leave you flat. That doesn't work. Okay. Right. Last myth, and I'm going to cut out because I know the myth that training more is better for you. A lot of people, when they first start going to the gym, they get really excited. They're really motivated, and then they train super hard, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7 days a week. Okay. Now, I say this from my heart, please don't do that, because you're going to hurt yourself. As motivated as you might be, okay, the last thing I want is for you to injure yourself. Okay, because you're going to be overtraining. Okay, you're going to be training too much, and this matters in a big way because you're not going to recover. Okay, if you're not sleeping well, that's even worse. But the bottom line is your muscles needs time to recover from the workouts. Your entire neurological system and endocrine system needs time to recover from training. So if you are training constantly, you are going to regress. You're not going to progress. You're going to come backwards. Please don't do that. When you start, and I want you to start, and I'm here to help you start, when you start going to the gym, doing some resistance training, okay, to improve upon your health and all that other good stuff, I want you to start with a 3-day week. Try 3 days. Make sure you get good nutrition and good sleep. Do that for a month. See how it feels. Then, after a month, you go to 4 days. Get good nutrition, get good sleep, etc., etc. Okay. More is not better. Okay. Train smarter, not harder, and not longer, and not constantly. Just be smart and get rest. Okay. That's my advice for you. Some shortcuts, some bro science, some myths that I want to dispel and kind of blow out of the water for you. Okay. If you got any value from this video, if you like this video at all, okay, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and then check me out on my Instagram. I'm tagged on my Instagram on the channel here. Okay. And I'm gonna end like I always end with all my videos, dedicated to my company's motto: always remember to be your strongest self.